You're watching WCCB News Now. I'm Chief Meteorologist Nicole Madden. Today is Thursday, May 23rd, and here's what you need to know weather-wise. We're entering into a more active pattern as we move into the Memorial Day holiday weekend, and the threat of severe weather will begin this afternoon. Now, this threat will extend through the weekend here, but the Storm Prediction Center has highlighted today, tomorrow, and Saturday for that level 1 out of 5 severe threat across the region. Now, our big concern with these thunderstorms that'll fire up later this afternoon into the evening will be the potential for damaging wind gusts. We could also see large hail, and with any of these heavy downpours, localized flooding threat. Now, with this shear that we have with these thunderstorms, that is going to leave us with that threat of straight line winds. We don't have a lot of rotation here the way things are appearing now, but even though that tornado threat is low, it's not completely zero. So it's something that we will monitor over the next few days. However, that tornado threat will be increasing as we get closer to the Memorial Day holiday. Today, going to be feeling hot and steamy. Temperatures are going to be rising to the upper 80s, feeling like the low 90s later this afternoon. Two big ingredients here to help these thunderstorms pop. Now, that ridge of high pressure that has kept us nice and dry and the weather relatively pleasant, that is flattening, allowing these upper level disturbances to move into the region. That will trigger some of these thunderstorms that we'll see later this afternoon and evening after 3 o'clock. Now, we're watching for two components here. These cells that are off by themselves, these could produce those damaging wind gusts and also the potential for some of that larger hail. They're able to soak up all of that energy around them, and they can really expand and grow quickly. Now, what we're also looking out for are these clusters of thunderstorms that will be coming together. This is where we'll find that damaging wind threat here. Now, our severe threat will continue till about midnight tonight, and then even though we'll still likely see those thunderstorms with the loss of that peak daytime heating, those storms that we'll see tomorrow morning may be strong, but that severe threat will be waning. As we move into Friday afternoon, our next round of thunderstorms here with better coverage arrives for the area by Friday night, clearing out after sunset. Here's a peek at what you can expect for the rest of your weekend. Severe threat increasing Sunday into Monday with a cold front. Lauren, over to you.
All right, Nicole, thank you. Developing right now, airport workers are protesting as Memorial Day travel kicks off. It's happening at Charlotte Douglas International Airport. Workers tell WCCB they're demanding more pay and better working conditions. Following the protest, there will be a news conference at the corner of Wilkinson Boulevard and North Josh Birmingham Parkway. Stick with WCCB for updates throughout the day. Well, jury selection continues today in the trial of Christopher Palmer. He is the stepfather of Madalena Kojikari. The now 13-year-old has been missing since 2022. So far, 10 jurors have been seated, but 2 more are still needed. Court officials say the problem with selection is that the case has gained so much attention over the last few years, it's been challenging to find people with unbiased opinions. Now to a homicide investigation in North Charlotte. CMPD officers say they found someone shot to death behind a home. Police say it happened on Ann Elizabeth Drive around 6 o'clock Wednesday night. Officers say the victim was shot several times. WCCB talked to a neighbor who believes he heard it all happen.
I want to say it was like 9:40 something when I came outside, and because I have cameras and they're motion sensor, so I usually get out the way so they're not ringing the whole time. And like 2 minutes later, I hear 6 or 8 gunshots just go off one after another.
So far, there is no information about a suspect in this case. A man is in custody following a standoff with police in Stateville. It happened on Fieldstone Circle Wednesday afternoon. Police say a woman driver was involved in a road rage incident with another driver. The other vehicle allegedly followed that woman to the National Guard Armory, where she called 911. Police say a man then got out of that other vehicle and started shooting at the woman. A bullet did hit her car before the suspect left the scene. A new rideshare service is coming to Gastonia, and city leaders want input from the public. Leaders approved a plan back in January to create the on-demand micro-transit service. It's similar to Uber and Lyft, but will be operated by the city. The service will cost users about $1.25 to ride a bus. City leaders also say the service will create more job opportunities and that Gastonia residents will have priority. The new service is set to launch July 1st. Well, congratulations are in order for the Catawba Ridge High School Marching Bands. The band has been invited to march in the 2025 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. This marks the first time Catawba Ridge has been invited and the third time a band from Fort Mill has been invited. Fort Mill High School marched in 1986 and Nation Ford High School was invited in 2011 and 2017. Congratulations to them. To stay updated throughout the day, be sure to follow WCCB Charlotte on Instagram, Facebook, and X.